Dear MPhil and PhD scholar, in this lecture I am going to share with you the major step in dissertation process. My name is Dr. Riaz and I have completed my PhD from the Dowling College, New York, and I conducted research in the Teacher College, Columbia University. I have gone through this process so that I would like to share my experience. So first, I would like to share the 10 steps for the dissertation process. The first step is select a dissertation topic. Deciding if a particular topic has the potential for becoming a dissertation is one of the biggest challenges faced by doctoral students nowadays. There are no hard and fast rules in selecting a topic. However, the following are some criteria that will help you in making your decision. First, it needs to hold your interest over a long period of time. Number two, it must be manageable in size. Number three, it must have the potential to make an original and significant contribution in the knowledge. Number four, it must be doable within your time frame and budget. Number six, it must be based on obtainable data. And number seven, it should be of interest to advisor and committee. So these are main points for selecting a dissertation topic. I hope that while you will select a dissertation topic, you will keep these points in your mind. Next step is prepare a prospect and a proposal. Proposal is very important. A proposal is a 2 to 5 page overview of your study. It is basically a research concept paper that includes number one, background information about the topic with a brief commentary on pertinent literature. Number two, a purpose statement. Number three, research question. Number four, appropriate methodology. This paper provides the basic for the development of proposal itself. It can also be used for discussion with potential dissertation advisor and committee member. Discussing your prospect with the potential advisor or with the potential committee member help you obtain advice early in the dissertation process about the suitable of your topic as a worthwhile study and determine if the research question and methodology are appropriate for your research. A formal proposal expands on the prospect and include most of the components found in Chapter 1, Chapter 2, and Chapter 3. The third step is select an advisor. Spend time getting to know those individuals who are available to be your advisor or committee member in your university. Present your proposal to those with whom you might like to work and get the review about the topic and proposed methodology. Once you select your advisor, you work with him or her to focus and refine your topic into manageable study. The fourth step is choosing a committee member. In consultation with your advisor and select your committee member, ideally they should possess a doctorate degree from accredited university, be considered outstanding in their field, like your topic, and be willing to spend time reviewing and dissertation document. Keep this point in your mind. Please evaluate the previous work of the research committee. Either those professors are dynamic or passive. So keep this point in your mind. Number 5. Complete and defend the proposal. The proposal is usually written in several drafts in response to feedback from committee members. An acceptable proposal varies according to university guidelines and expectation. Your university will provide the sample or template of proposal. At my university, acceptable proposal consists of solid chapter 1, 2 and 3, either outline or full chapter 2. Chapter 2 is about the literature review. The proposed research instrument to be used in the study and bibliography. Whether or not the proposal is written in the future or past tense depends on the preference of your advisor. Writing it in the past tense, however, keep you from having to adjust the tense when transitioning the dissertation document itself. Generally, when all committee suggests have been incorporates, your advisor concur, a formal proposal meeting may be held. So my experience in this case, write the proposal in the future tense, and when you will start your dissertation, please change the future tense into the past tense. In most instances, approval of your research proposal becomes a contract between you and your committee. You are satisfactorily conduct the study as described in the proposal, and committee sign off on the proposal. The sixth step is conduct the research. In this phase of dissertation, you will find your instrument per the recommendation of committee and conduct a pilot test to determine reliability and validity. Reliability and validity are very important in this stage. You collect, analyze, interpret your data. And the step 7 is write the dissertation. The dissertation requires high level of scholarly writing. You must be able to express yourself logically, clearly and precisely. If you have difficulty with academic writing, consider hiring an editor. Hiring an editor is low. This can save you considerable time and make life easier for your committee by listening the number of revision needed. It will enable your committee comment to be directed toward substance rather than style. Editorial assistant for dissertation usually encouraged, but only the matter of style and the conduct. So my advice is here, because you are doctor and in future you will produce the doctor. So focus on your study, revise your writing, especially academic writing, and make yourself active, because writing is play very effective role for writing and producing the future doctoral student. Number 8, schedule the oral defense. Your advisor typically lead the oral defense meeting in which you present and defend your dissertation in the presence of the committee and other individuals permitted by your university. An oral defense is usually considered a public meeting. At most universities, the oral defense, the committee certifies the following candidate has. So these are the committee advice: passed with no revision needed, passed with a minor revision, passed with a major revision, not passed yet defense the continue, failed. So these are the 5 community certificates for you. But mostly, according to my experience, the committee and your advisor gives just passed with the minor revision or pass with the major revisions. Number 8, make correction, resubmit the dissertation, incorporate all the change resulting from input provided the oral defense, then follow the special procedure outlined at your university. Then congratulations, and you are graduate and you have become the doctor. You have a PhD or Doctor of Education degree. I hope that you will follow these instructions and you will take the benefit from my experience that I had in the New York, Dolan College and Teacher College, Columbia